I was unable to read Daniel Dreisbach's work, Thomas Jefferson and the Wall of Separation Between Church and State, because the library's 2 copies of the book are checked out. Instead, I read the book Religion and Political Culture in Jefferson's Virginia, edited by Garrett Ward Sheldon and Daniel L. Dreisbach. Specifically, I read Chapter 9, Religion and Legal Reform in Revolutionary Virginia, a re-examination of Jefferson's views on religious freedom and church-state separation by Daniel L. Dreisbach. Dreisbach observes that Thomas Jefferson's monumental work, Bill 82, the bill for establishing religious freedom and the Virginia Statute for Religious Freedom, set the precedent for the First Amendment. Jefferson and his protege, James Madison, who co-sponsored the bill in the Virginia legislature, were not hostile to religion. When Madison proposed the First Amendment's addition to the Bill of Rights within the U.S. Constitution, he and Jefferson wanted to ensure that the freedom of religion, or for some people, no religion, would be protected from the expanding federal government's encroachment. Robert L. Cord, author of Chapter 8, Mr. Jefferson's non-absolute wall of separation between church and state, observes that the wall of separation, quote-unquote, Jefferson mentioned in his letter to the Danbury, Connecticut Baptist Association in 1802, was to assure the Christians that the federal government would not encroach on their religious freedoms. However, in recent years, the federal government, most notably the Supreme Court, has taken the extra step since the Everson Court case in 1947 and subsequent cases involving religion to ensure this wall remains in place. The Supreme Court has also put words in Jefferson's mouth to say that he would strictly oppose mingling church and state. Jefferson was not opposed to the church and state cooperating for the public good. Along with James Madison, Jefferson opposed the federal government's support of a state church or favoring of one religion over another. Jefferson also believed that religion, not necessarily the Christian faith, was necessary for the fledgling American Republic's survival and instilling in the people a sense of duty. Now, some people, both academic scholars and the general public, may take Jefferson's infamous wall of separation between church and state as evidence that Jefferson was not a Christian. Again, we shall leave Jefferson's views to himself. However, Jefferson still left an important work behind in stating that the government in his time and in our time has no business invading in the privacy of Americans' lives, specifically in the sensitive issue regarding religious freedom. Furthermore, the controversy surrounding Thomas Jefferson and the freedom of religion and the Establishment Clause in the First Amendment is also a good example of what historians should not do, especially Christians. Historians, as well as the Supreme Court justices, have put words in Jefferson's mouth that he never said. He never said that he was against religion or that he denounced religion. Rather, Jefferson noted that the government should not enforce one specific religious denomination or adherence to a state church on the American people. Furthermore, as Christian historians, we should not be biased, but remain objective in speaking the truth and stating the facts. Rather, we should also allow our general audience to make decisions for themselves. So to my fellow Christian historians, speak the truth.